it so strong enough.
What is happening, goalkeepers? Welcome back to RH Goalkeeping, and thank you for watching today's video. So what I've got for you today, guys, is a full in-field review of the Glove Glu EX Home goalkeeper gloves, which are the company's flagship goalkeeping glove brand. So before we get started, guys, if you enjoy it, please hit that like button, and if you want to know more about goalkeeping gloves, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. That way the next video I put up regarding any pair of goalkeeper gloves, you'll be the first to see it and be the first in the know. So some of you may have seen recently I did a kind of first look video for these gloves where I talk about the price and basically the very basic features on what come with the glove, my first opinion on what I like and what I don't like. But obviously in today's video I've now been down the park, I've got a few hours of play time with these gloves, and I can finally give you an infield review and let you know what I think. So just to recap, the price comes in at around £69.99 on the Glove Glu website, plus about £5 postage and packaging. I'm unsure where they deliver in the country or in the world. Obviously if you live in the UK they go there, because that's where I got them from. And on Pro Direct Soccer they're £70, which obviously have a bit better distribution worldwide, and I don't think there is postage and packaging around about £5 as well, so you can choose from either of the websites if you are going to get them. They come with what is advertised as Glove Glu's Mega Grip Palm technology. They come with a hybrid cut where it's a negative cut half up the finger, and around the fingertips it's a roll cut design, and on the thumb they have two wraps, so a dual wrap system around both sides. On the palm they have a plastic cover which is kind of like a palm protect technology, and the glove is strapless but comes with reattachable straps if you want to. There are also finger spines in the back of the fingers. They're not removable, but they're a lot less prominent than other goalkeeping brands' actual finger safes. So what I'm going to do is a positive side and a negative side on what I like about the gloves, and then a little review at the end and tell you if I recommend them or not. So in terms of positive, if you like a tight fitting glove, they're really tight around the hand, around the fingers and the thumb. They feel really secure around the hands. When I'm actually wearing them, I really enjoy the feel. They feel comfortable on my hands, and they don't really feel like they're going to come off. And that was surprising considering how badly I actually dislike the wrist bit itself, but I'll go on to that later. So again, if you like a tight glove, they're really good. They feel tight around the hand, even though it's a negative roll cut hybrid, the fingers are still quite tight, and it's a good feel basically. The palm protect bit itself is a really good addition. That's quite good for me because I've got a really bad technique and really bad habit, so when I dive to my right, I land with my left palm down on the floor, and left palms of my goalkeeping gloves get really ripped up compared to the other side, and it's actually quite a bad habit I need to get out of my game. I'm trying to work on it, but these do really help, and it's actually stopped it from happening quite a lot when using these gloves. I also really like the finger spines in the back of the glove. They're really good because, like I've said before, I enjoy gloves with finger safes. But I'm now moving on to that where I enjoy gloves and got them as well. So I'm at that tough point now on what do I like. Whereas with these ones, they've got the finger safes in them, but they're really less prominent than other goalkeeping gloves, especially even the Calia ones, Adidas gloves that have them. They're there, you can feel they're doing the job, but they don't overtake everything else, and they don't feel overly oppressive, if that makes sense, in terms of finger safes. So I really do enjoy the finger safe spines in the back of the hand as well. So the material they use on the latex is their Mega Grip Palm technology. I don't really know what that is basically. Unlike other gloves that use a contact latex or geek grip latex, which have been around quite a while and people know what they are, in regards to these, I don't exactly know what specifications make it their Mega Grip Palm technology. The only way I can describe it is if you look at a contact latex, it's quite like a smooth, shiny surface, whereas this is more rough and coarse. And I believe it's the rough and coarseness that actually adds the grip to the ball instead of an actual sticky latex like contact latex, if that makes sense basically. So as you can see from this clip here, I could really easily grip onto the ball with one hand when they were clean. There was no struggles with that, and that was without it having any of the spray put on there, and it was basically brand new out of the packet without being washed and just being used straight away. So this is where the big con first starts, and that is actually the latex itself. I've only used these for around 2 hours, and they weren't even on dry surfaces. It was quite damp still. There's a bit of like dryish mud, but nothing that you'd expect to be out of the ordinary in terms of a dry pitch, and they're already shredded. I used them for an hour with Marcus, took them home, washed them, dried them, and used them again for an hour with Marcus, and this is the state of the fingers and the glove itself already. As you'd expect with a tighter glove that's partially negative cut, you'd expect tearing around the fingers, but after 2 hours already, this is quite shocking, to be fair. I've used the Lynx goalkeeping gloves about the same amount of time at the exact same park, which are also a negative cut, and they are nowhere near as ripped. I don't think they are even ripped, to be fair. Yet these ones, it's shredded all over the place, all 4 fingers, the thumb. Also, because the material is a rougher, coarser material, they're an absolute nightmare to wash as well. So when the glove, as you'd expect, clogs up with mud, it makes the grip worse, which is nothing you wouldn't expect, and that's not the main concern. But it's the fact that because the material is used on the palm, they're really, really hard to wash, actually, during game time and training time, if that makes sense. If I'm back home washing them in the shower as I do with all my sprays and stuff, they clean up quite well. But on the side of the pitch, when all you've got is a water bottle and you're trying to get the mud off, it's really actually hard to rip them off. And it ends up actually tearing the latex if you try and rub it too hard with your hands, just trying to get excess mud off. So there are pros, there are cons. Obviously the pros, I like the feel of the glove around the hand. I really like the design of the dual wrap thumb. When that worked well, it really helped me grip the ball. I like the fit. I really do like the finger safes. I think that's a really good idea, having finger safes on there, but they're not as prominent as other gloves, and I think that's a good addition. But the negatives really massively outweigh the pros. The latex could be so much better for the price you're paying. You're paying £70, and after 2 hours of use, it's already shredded, and after a bit of mud, they don't work, and they're really hard to clean. You can get a pair of Callias for £40, £50, Lynx gloves for £40, £50, Pro GKs 30 to 40. So much cheaper. Some are better quality than these, some are about the same. Like the Pro GK, they're obviously not as expensive, they're not as good as the Lynx when it comes to the quality of the materials, but they're half the price and they'll do a better job than these, they'll last longer. The Lynx and the Callia, better quality latexes, cheaper, and they last longer already than these have on the same surfaces. So I wouldn't recommend these gloves personally. They're an awful lot of money for something that's not great. I know Glove Glu are starting up trying to make gloves. Most of the design of it are really good and they've got the right idea, but I find they need to improve the latex on the actual glove itself, and that is what will put their gloves at a high level. But as you can imagine, if they're going to put a high quality latex on there, it's just going to put the price up. The fact that they're already £70, if they're going to use better materials, it's going to put the price up, and you're going to be again getting upwards of £100 for a pair of goalkeeper gloves, which aren't that good. And if I want to spend £100 on a pair of gloves, I'm going to go for Adidas and Nike because I know that they're better already. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I hope I've not put you off getting these if you're going to. But my overall reaction is, yeah, I wouldn't get them. I wouldn't recommend them. They're a lot of money for what they are, and they're not great. And there's a lot better, cheaper options out there. Or there's even options that are more expensive, but by not that much, which are a lot better, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.